Hey, I'm Akira.
And I'm Ethan.
And welcome to the Artistic Campus Tour.
Today we'll be showing you some of the buildings to show where some of the artists do their craft.
Follow me inside. This is the 1000 building. In the first section of this building is the office. Within here, we have our nurse's office, 9th and 10th grade counselor's office, as well as our dean of student offices, and our principal's office.
Here is the hallway of the 1000 building. We have an emphasis room, some bathrooms, and our computer lab. Also in this hallway, we have our 11th and 12th grade counselor's office, as well as our restrooms.
Here you can see our locker rooms and Dance Studio A.
Along with our stage crew scene shop and Dance Studio D. And our dressing rooms.
This is our scene shop where some of our stage crew build the shows.
In order to take this amazing class, you must take 1 year prior of visual art or amphitheater.
This is where all the magic happens. Shows, assemblies, etc.
Thank you for joining us on this part of our Artistic Campus Tour. Now we'll be heading off to Ricky and Katrina. With that being said,
Lights, go!
We will be your tour guides at this next segment of Art to Say. I'm Katrina.
And I'm Ricky. We're so excited we finally get to meet you. Well, sort of meet you. Anyways, let's get started.
Our first stop on the tour is the Bridge, a nice spot to look down on Long Beach Boulevard or just to hang out.
And here's Miss Boone's room. Here's where we catch up on Spanish assignments and work on our senior bully. And here's Mr. Nickerson's room. He is our amazing English teacher, and you guys are going to have a lot of fun in here. Behold, Mr. After's classroom, the ultimate classroom, the thespian reading space. Not only is it a classroom, but it is also a black box theater, which is perfect for our class performances. And this is also where dreams come true, once the cast list gets posted outside.
Over here in the ever-exciting bathrooms, which are not cool, but they are necessary, we also have a dining bathroom here. Over here, a little bit more exciting is the choir room run by the fabulous Miss Dell and our accompanist Mr. Lopez. Over here is the book room where you get textbooks or books for English. We don't really go over here often, but now you know where it is. And here are our bathrooms. There's a names down here, but they are here for you whenever you need them.
And here's our College and Career Center. You can come in here and ask questions about dual enrollment, college advice, and help with homework. You guys will be spending a lot of time in here in the next few years.
Our final stop on the tour of the 2000 building is the banker's office with Miss JD. Here you can buy spiritware, purchase AP tests, and more. We also sell snacks and drink nutrition, so stop by and say hi sometime.
This is the 4000 building. This is home to the visual and instrumental music departments. Over here, you can see murals painted by students and Mr. G.
This is my favorite spot on campus, aka Miss Whip's room. She teaches costume design and three-dimensional art. This is the sewing room, and where I've spent most of my time the past 3 years I've been a costume student. Ms. Whip also teaches 3D art for the past 3 years. We use clay, macrame, and paper mache, and anything else we can get our hands on to make sculptures.
This is Miss Hawkins' room, where we bring music to life. Miss Hawkins teaches orchestra, jazz band, guitar, steel drum, and piano. I have been a part of the RHSA Instrumental Music Department for all 4 years now. And during a non-COVID year, each class practices their skills to prepare for upcoming concerts and recitals, which usually take place during the spring semester.
This is Mr. G's room. He's the head of the visual arts department. He teaches drawing and painting, AP studio art, and digital art.
I love this room so much because of all of the color in here. Look at the chairs and the ceiling painted by students. It's so easy to get inspired.
So here we are, back again in Miss Whip's room, with pictures dedicated to all the musicals we've performed at RHSA. The musicals are a really great way for the arts to collaborate.
So over here we have the science rooms. They're right next to each other. And this one is Miss Kovacs' room, which all of you incoming 9th graders take your freshman year for biology.
Probably the most important part of the 4,000 building are the bathrooms. We don't have any gender-neutral bathrooms in this building specifically, but there are women and men's restrooms right behind Mr. G's room. Pro tip, the bathrooms in the 4,000 building have the best mirrors.
Hi, Phoenix, I'm Michael. I'm Hip Hop the Hippo.
And I'm Woods.
And we're here to show you around the locker rooms, the dance rooms, and the basketball court.
Starting with the locker rooms, here they are. They're not specific to assigned female efforts or assigned male efforts, so you can choose whichever locker room you feel best identifies with who you are.
I use this one.
And I use this one.
And next here is the dance studio A.
Please remember to take off your shoes.
Absolutely no shoes in the dance studios.
But
You're wearing shoes. What? And across from Studio A is Studio D. But in between both studios, we have our lovely basketball courts.
Studio D is connected to the Performing Arts Center and located next to a set of bathrooms and dressing rooms.
In the 2000 building, just across from Studio D is Studio B.
If we go across the bridge and back into the 6000 building, we find Studio C.
Directly across from Studio C is our lovely library. We have all sorts of books and computers for everyone. And at lunch, you can sit at one of the tables and eat your food.
But please remember to clean up after yourself. We have a wonderful librarian and she doesn't deserve a messy library.
Outside of the library is a balcony that you can sit at during lunch as well. It has a pretty view of the city and the basketball courts. Thank you, and that's it for our section.
And here we're walking towards where the ASB room is and the cafeteria, the 3000 building. Here is the ASB room. This is where all the ASB students and Mr. Burnham and Ms. Dow make hardcore decisions and talk about what's going on in the school, planning our events, planning future things, making stuff. And here we're walking to the cafeteria where you're gonna be eating.
Here's the amphitheater. It's pretty much the main hub of our campus, the pride and joy of our school, where most events and activities take place, such as club events, shows, Friday lunch karaoke with our principal, Mr. Navia, and where schedules are handed out during pre-registration.
Thanks for joining us on this campus tour. We hope you enjoyed it and we can't wait to see you when you get here.